Hey guys, Doic31 here with another video, and this one is about the top 5 games of E3 2016. E3 this year was so good, there was so much games, it's almost impossible to compact it all into a top 5 list, but I tried my hardest to do so, and I also do have an honorable mentions during the close to the number 1 spot, I should say. So let me also know your guys' opinions on what your guys' top 5 games of E3 is in the comment section below, so let's get on into this. At the 5 spot on this list, Titanfall 2. Titanfall 2 is a fantastic looking game. Titanfall 1, in my opinion, was one of the best shooters we had on the next generation consoles of Xbox One and PS4 for a long time. I don't believe there's really any shooting games that really compared to Titanfall when the Xbox One and PS4 first launched. Of course, you had Battlefield 4 that was ported over in Call of Duty Ghost, but other than that, I think Titanfall really was it stuck out more than any other game. It was its first of its kind. It was a mix of Halo, Call of Duty. It was just a fantastic game, and everything was so well-rounded and put together. And that was definitely one of my favorite games of all time, especially in the shooting genre. If you guys are a fan of my channel, hope you guys are. You've seen my past videos. You guys can probably tell by, previous videos, and if you have ever stated it in any one of my videos before, that Titanfall is one of my favorite shooting genres of all time. It is very fun. I love the way they put it together. Respawn Entertainment did a great job, and I am hyped for the second one, you can believe that. But this time around is also coming out on PlayStation 4 at launch, and that's going to be a great plus for them to get good amount of sales and PlayStation 4, to actually experience Titanfall. So that is my number 5 spot, Titanfall 2. At the 4 spot, we got The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. This game looks fantastic. I recommend you go check this trailer out. You check gameplay out if you have not yet. If you missed E3, and I know I have a little bit of gameplay on this video, but I recommend you actually go check out the trailer. You will not be disappointed. If you're really not into Nintendo games, you're not a fan of Mario, Donkey Kong, Zelda, Link, whatever it may be, I definitely recommend you at least check this game out. This game is definitely going to be a game for the ages, and this Legend of Zelda never does nothing wrong. All their games from the NES days have always been a fantastic addition to the series, and it's really a game that no one can go wrong playing or no one can go wrong buying. So I'm definitely going to be buying this. This is why this hits the 4 spot. This is definitely a game I was hyped to see at E3. I'm going to be hyped to see the release date. So thank you guys for listening to my 4 spot. Now let's go into the 3 spot on this list, Watch Dogs 2. If you've played Watch Dogs 1, you're either a big fan of the game or you absolutely hate the game. There's really a lot of mixed opinions on Watch Dogs 1, but Watch Dogs 2 definitely seems to be going in the right direction. There are a lot of people actually excited. It's in the San Francisco Bay Area in California. That looks great. Very beautiful city and very beautiful, graphics on the Xbox One/PS4. So it's going to be great to play in that city. And it also looks like they're taking the hacking another step farther, and it really looks like they're trying to push the limits of the Watch Dogs series, which is definitely a good thing to see a gaming company do. I feel like this game is definitely going to be a successful game in the series. I feel like they're going to take what they learned in Watch Dogs 1, what they did right, what they did wrong, and really put it in the second one. And I think a lot of people are going to be surprised on how well this Watch Dogs 2 actually does. Because I was a big fan of Watch Dogs 1, actually. I beat the game twice. I actually really liked it. It was very fun for me at the time. I really wasn't into any games. I was basically dry on that month. I really had nothing to play. Watch Dogs came out. I really immersed myself into that game, and I really do love it. Still play a little bit of it to this day, and I'm definitely going to be buying Watch Dogs 2 without a doubt. And I'll definitely let you guys know more about that when more information leaks and more, stuff we find out about the game. So thank you guys for listening to the third one. Let's move on to the second spot on this list. At the second spot, God of War 4. This game looks fantastic. I say that about every game on this list because I truly believe it, but this game is, a lot better than all the other ones, I believe, truly. I'm a God of War fan. A lot of my friends are God of War fans. I've been playing it since the PS2 days, like a lot of fans have, and this is definitely a game that I was not expecting to see, really. I did not expect a God of War 4 to be at E3. I really thought it was really a wish for me. It was kind of on my bucket list to see, but I was not expecting it in the very least at all, and when I saw that, I was going bananas, and now that it's actually going to be coming out, and I actually got to see gameplay and just everything about what they're doing with this next God of War. They look like they're taking all the right steps. I am definitely excited to be playing this. I'm definitely going to go to the midnight release of this game and definitely going to play the hell out of it. I'm not going to lie, because I'm a big God of War fan. Favorite one being God of War 2. That's one of my favorite games on PS2. I have tons of memories from my past playing God of War 2. Beat it many, many times, and I'm definitely going to be beating God of War 4 many, many times. So thank you guys for listening to my second part, and this was definitely a big decision here between number 1 and number 2. I'm going to tell you guys number 1 here in a second, but I really wanted to put God of War at number 1, but I felt like this other game deserved it a little bit more. But before I go into that, it's time to go into a little honorable mentions and let you guys know the other games I was real hyped to see that didn't make the top 5. For the honorable mentions right now, I'm going to show you guys 3 games I thought were really, really great looking games. I thought should be in the top 5, but I had other games beating them out just by a little bit. But these games are definitely a close nominee for the top 5 list, and number 1 being Dead Rising 4. Dead Rising, it's really earning its way up in the game list. A lot of people are very in love with Dead Rising 3. Me personally, I didn't really like it. I don't seem to be a fan of Dead Rising 4. I don't really like those type of games. But I can know and I can respect that a lot of people do like those zombie killing type of games. They are fun nonetheless, and definitely this one looks like they're taking a lot of the right steps to learn from 3, and this is definitely going to be a #1 hit for a lot of people. Number 2, Steep. The snowboarding / skiing game a lot of people are hyped for. We haven't seen anything like this since SSX. If you guys remember that, that was a very fun game I like to play on the GameCube. That's what I mostly played it on. I love countless hours snowboarding competitions and tournaments, but I cannot wait for Steep. It seems it's going to be like that same type of, genre, as you know, snowboarding, of course. It's going to be kind of like that, tournaments, competitions, and skiing. It's definitely going to be a fun game. I'm definitely going to try it out. I don't know if I'm going to buy it full retail, but I definitely recommend you guys try that out, especially if you're a snowboarding / skiing fan. And number 3 here, a lot of people are hyped around this. A lot of people are really pumped, or a lot of people really don't care. It depends if you're really a fan of the series, and that being Mafia 3. A lot of people are hyped over Mafia. Tons of people I know live for the Mafia series. They are huge fans and still play Mafia 2 on the daily. The Mafia 2 was a great game nonetheless. I beat that countless times, and I will be playing Mafia 3, but I don't believe it was better than any of the ones I had in my top 5. Let me know in the comment section if you're hyped for Mafia 3, because I know a lot of people definitely are. And I will let me guys, if I missed something in my honorable mentions, let me know, guys. What are you guys excited for? What did you guys see at E3 that you're hyped for? Let me know in the comments, especially if I missed it in my top 5. So thank you guys for listening to the honorable mentions, and let's get on to the #1 game of E3 2016. At the #1 spot of the 2016 E3 games list, I believe, out of all the games shown, every game I've seen at E3 so far, #1 in my opinion, I believe it's going to be a great time, and that is Battlefield 1. I know a lot of people seem to be, real like, why is Battlefield 1, why is a first-person shooter #1 on the list of games like God of War and games like, Legend of Zelda? Well, that's because Battlefield 1, really, they did something no one expected them to do, take it back to World War I. And Battlefield was listening. They knew what people wanted. EA knows what they're doing down there. And they really shocked the hell out of Call of Duty. They're really going to take so much sales for them. If Call of Duty didn't have, which I really did want to put Call of Duty into this top 5, if I could only mention, well, Modern Warfare. I don't want to play Infinite Warfare. I miss Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I really want to play that version. I don't feel like buying the Legacy Edition. Of course, who does? But I'm going to have to. But I'm really excited to play that. But I don't believe that deserved a top 5. I don't believe Call of Duty. I don't believe that's the right way to bring back Modern Warfare 1. They definitely should have done that separate. I don't believe putting it with Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Seems like they're kind of just trying to squeeze money out of people, but everyone has their own opinions about that. But I believe Battlefield 1, of all games, they shut down Call of Duty this year, which someone really needed to do. We really needed a first-person shooter to really step up on the market and be the new king. And I think Battlefield 1 really accepted that responsibility, and they had to hear everyone wanted World War I. All I've heard last 3 or 4 years is, where's the World War I, World War I, and what did Battlefield 1 do? They made the setting World War I. Very realistic and very, it just looks so, I can't even explain it. My words are getting all jumbled up here. It had so much celebrities. They had Snoop Dogg there. They had Wiz Khalifa. Just countless amount of people there at E3 playing this game, and all of them seemed to love it. And all the reviewers, all the people that looked at it, everyone I've heard loves this game. Gameplay looks phenomenal. Graphics look fantastic. Gameplay exceptional. This game really looks to be the new king of first-person shooters. I've always liked Battlefield more than Call of Duty. I've always loved the strategy-type shooting games, actual war simulators, I believe. I was a huge fan of Battlefield 4. I still play Battlefield 4. That's probably my #1 most first-person game, per se. First-person shooter, I should say. And I'm definitely a fan of the Battlefield series. I was really disappointed when Battlefield Hardline came out. I was not a fan of that at all. I really wanted them to go back to World War I, like most people, of course. And what did they do? Go back to World War I. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know your guys' opinions on what are the top 5 games of E3 2016 you guys believe. This is just my opinion, so don't hate on me if I said anything you don't agree with. Just let me know in the comments, and I'm very happy you guys listened to this whole video. Hopefully you guys have the same opinions as me, and I'll definitely let you guys know more about all these games and leaked information and all kinds of stuff when more information releases. So thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll definitely see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.